I think, there's something about the cliche, about speaking about the fact that we are in a crucial juncture. We tend to say that a lot. But it is a true cliche. Because, when we speak about right now, right here, we are really at the juncture between two types of war calls to this war, seemingly, some kind of direction. I wouldn't maybe call it, I agree with you that it's not exactly a strategic policy, right? One, and this is per my discussions with the Israeli national security apparatus before the war started, I think there's a consensus there that toppling the regime is a bridge too far. I mean, this idea of this illusion of a regime change overnight, Syrian style, Ashara, versus Assad, the professionals would not buy this specific point. However, we need to differentiate between toppling the regime and undermining the regime. Undermining the regime means that you kinetically remove, that's a euphemism, eliminate specific political and military leaders in order not just to change capabilities, but to change motivations, And therefore you push Iran to agree or to yield to certain conditions on the three big ones, right? Zero enrichment on Iranian soil, the issue of surface-to-surface missiles that became the major issue right now, and limiting Iran's presence or military presence in the region. Now, if undermining the regime is the real goal of this war, like when you listen to the Secretary of Defense, that's their goals, a completely different discourse than the one that is represented by the White House, then, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached that goal, we have reached the destination, maybe 24 hours ago. The elimination of the supreme leader is not just a symbolic act. I'm against changing motivations by removing heads. But in the case of Khamenei, it's not just about a symbolic change. He represented the mindset, and he was the hub of decision-making that served as a bottleneck or a real obstacle when we think about any kind of reshuffling or reframing Iran in this specific region. But the thing is that we reached that goal already. There's very little to gain in continuing this war after that change, if the real goal is really undermining the regime. Yes, you can take out another dozen of Iranian ministers, blow up a couple of launchers, no tears will be wept regarding them, but you won't achieve any more strategic value on that level. You already reached those game changes.